What do John Travolta and Tom Cruise have in common? You want to know what it is? Scientology. Do you ever notice something weird about them that they act a little bit too happy? Remember when Tom Cruise did that interview with Oprah and he was on this couch just jumping like, I love Katie Holmes. I love Katie. Remember that? We all thought that was funny. Did you realize that in doing all that, he was actually ignoring his child? Can you be that happy and ignore your child at the same time? Apparently, Tom Cruise, he's a really good actor, can really do that. Apparently, he thought having a child and taking care of it was a mission impossible. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying what we see. So we found out recently that Tom Cruise has been recruited again by the Scientologists. Not that he wasn't long ago, but we understand that Katie Holmes and him and Nicole Kidman have been in the news for a long time. He doesn't look that old, but he is geriatric. He doesn't act it either. I wish I could be like that when I get to his age. But he had something going on where he had to decide between Scientology and his family. He chose Scientology. Now, with choosing Scientology, you have to really choose Scientology with over nothing. So you have your kids or Scientology, not your kids with Scientology, or. He chose or, so he picked Scientology. What man out there would do that? I mean, come on now, okay? If you've seen his daughter, she's a cute girl. Why would you abandon your child for Scientology? A promise of aliens and a new planet. Well, hang on. Let me think about this. Sometimes your kids can push your buttons. If I thought of it at my most worst behaved child, and I have to deal with my worst behaved child constantly that way versus Scientology, maybe I might think about it. But my child isn't always misbehaving. So to pick a crazy religion over my child, man, come on, Tom, let's talk a little bit. Now, look, bro, I like your acting. I love your movies. Maverick, there's Mission Impossible, Oblivion. I've seen most of your movies, okay? But you got to explain this to me, homie. You got to explain this to me. Why in the world would following aliens trump being a dad? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to make it make sense, but it hasn't made sense to me yet. It hasn't made sense. Is there something more going on that we need to know? You seem way too happy when you were talking about Katie. Like, look, we're men here. Let's talk, right? Man to man. What grown man, when talking about, okay, let me rephrase that. What normal, sane man talking about his girlfriend or wife would get up on a couch and jump like Curious George on it? Like, honestly, bro? Really? And then at the same breath, you act that excited about who the person is, but not the offspring it gives you? Tom, you got to make it make sense for me, because it's not making sense. I'm a dad. I'm a father, and I understand that kids can be, but to abandon them? Just for what? Somebody telling you that you're going to have a planet, bro? Look, people, these actors have a whole different persona on screen than they do in their personal life. Tom is just another one of those. That's all it is. The issue here is this. If he can succumb to Scientology the way he did, what other people are they going to snooker into this and abandon children? We say we care about kids and all that stuff, but celebrity kids, that's completely different. They deserve that. Do they though? Do people like Tom really get the pass for doing this to children? They shouldn't, but they do. They shouldn't, but they do. In the long run, this is what it all boils down to. If you are a parent, you're given charge over your kid. You don't just abandon them because you get something else nice to do. We see this all the time in different, divisions of people in the world. We see it all the time. But in this instance, there was a whole plot to try and get this to happen. And this man went along with it. I could almost see this playing out exactly like a Mission Impossible movie. He's sitting down in his house with Katie, and then he gets this camera, a disposable camera, and it comes in and he's watching it. And he's saying, okay, I got to abandon my kid and then follow Scientology. And then they put the thing down and it says, this message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. And it just burns up in his hand. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take it. Tom, it's not too late to get a relationship back with your daughter. It really isn't. It'll be difficult, but it's not too late. And for the men out there who may pick something over being a father, my advice, don't be like Tom. Please don't be like Tom. Take care of your kids, raise them right, and for all that is holy, do not follow Scientology.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just text "new car" to 88909 right now to get started. That's "new car" to 88909. Auto financing the easy way. Text "new car" to 88909.